face.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to T-Town Raids. My name is Travis. Today gonna bring you a how to use miners at the Town Hall 11. And what you will need for this attack is you are going to need max miners at Town Hall 11. They get quite a bit of a boost from 3 to 4. That's definitely a must. And what I'm not sure of is I do have max heroes. I think you may have to have max heroes for this attack too. I have not tried it without max heroes because mine are maxed and I don't have another account to experiment. What this video is going to be, it's going to be 4 attacks. I'm going to play the attacks in probably ×2 speed just because it's so many attacks. I do want to get them all in, but these are all anti 2-star circle bases that you see all the time now. Now that bowlers are so popular, you see these circle bases over and over and over, and you all know that you can get a easy 75 to 95% 1-star very easily on these bases and leave yourself very frustrated. But with this attack, like I said, I've been experimenting with it for the last 5 or 6 wars. In the last 2 wars, I have gone 4 for 4 on 3 stars. So we're gonna jump into the first one. We are gonna look at the army, talk about it real quick, and then I'm gonna play them all ×2, so this video is not really long. Gonna go ahead and talk about the army and some of the keys here. Army composition is 4 healers. That's going to be for your Archer Queen charge. 34 miners. Sorry. 1 baby dragon. That is a troop that you can either add or take away. What that's for is I'm actually going to use it for funneling. 2 minions just because I had extra troop space, and then you can see CC. Miners there. The king's actually to take out the queen and to tank for the miners whenever we deploy the miners, and the warden is either A, to back up your archer queen if you're attacking a spot that has a ton of DPS with expos on it and you need that extra survivability with the 3 rages. Otherwise, you're going to drop the warden behind the king and the miners and then use the ability where needed. So that's what the strategy is here. I'm going to show you what the plan is for this base, and then I'm going to go quickly through the other ones here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my Archer Queen right here, followed up by some healers. And what you want to do every time is you want to try to attack the eagle if possible. The eagle's the most important target for the miners. Second most important is the Archer Queen over here. I'm going to use my Barb King over here to take out the Archer Queen. And then once those two, basically once the eagle goes down, my queen is hopefully going to go this way. And then once my queen starts pathing one way or the other, I'm going to drop the miners in front of her. So I'm going to drop my Barb King right here, and then all of the miners in a sweeping motion starting at the top, so the miners will actually push to the core. And then lastly, what you're going to do is you're going to save your CC miners. What that will guarantee is that'll guarantee a 2-star once all of this junk gets cleared out. Or if you know that the town hall is already going to be down and you have a chance for a 3-star, you're going to drop those CC miners in front of the queen to protect her, to do some tanking, to get a nice little push to the finish. So let me go ahead and remove all this, guys, so we can go ahead and watch it here. So let's go ahead and push play and do ×2. Like I said, there's the Archer Queen. Archer Queen goes down. The CC is not that important. You can kind of, if you get it with your Archer Queen, good. If not, no big deal. You do have 2 poisons, as you'll see. The CC doesn't hurt me in any of these attacks, and sometimes I plan for it, sometimes I don't. So as you can see, going to go ahead and attack the Eagle Artillery, most important target. Now that goes down, I'm looking real good. Got 3 rages to go ahead and speed up the queen. She's taking lots of damage. So go ahead and drop the Barb King over there. The Barb King's going to do some tanking. Pop the ability super early. He's going to go over there and take out the queen. And he's actually also going to create a little bit of a funneling for my miners. So my miners going to go ahead and take down the first Inferno Tower, and they're just going to sweep around the rest of the base. As you can see, I still have not dropped my CC miners. I'm just kind of being patient and trying to decide. Once my Archer Queen goes through there, I am going to drop the CC miners on the core, go ahead and speed them up. And as you can see, they're going to go through the core, and then they're also going to go into slightly in front of the Archer Queen and do some tanking for her. So healers are still doing their job on the Archer Queen. Still quite a bit of miners up. This CC was a CC Hound and a balloon. As you can see, the poison took care of the dangerous portion. That was the balloon. Hound's going to do nothing to your miners. And as you can see, that is that. What I will note is one of the most important things. This isn't a super quick attack, so you can actually run out of time. So what I do recommend is the first or near first troop on the board is the queen. and then go ahead and do like a CC lure if you choose to or anything. But you need to get the queen on the board first, just so she can just go ahead and start eating through some of those junk buildings. So go ahead and drop the Archer Queen, followed up by the Warden. Sorry, going to speed it up ×2. I forgot that it wasn't. Going to go ahead and back it up by the Warden because of the X-bows and the Queen. If you can see, there's a ton of point defense down here, followed up by the Queen and the CC. So I knew the Queen was going to be taking quite a bit of damage coming at her, and potentially a Inferno Tower. So I went ahead and sent the Warden in behind her, but as you can see, Barb King goes in to do a little bit of tanking for the Miners. Archer Queen goes to the right, so that's where I decide to drop the Miners, and Miners are just going to go run right in front of the Archer Queen and just going to go ahead and kind of sweep through this base. As you can see, I had to save the CC Miners, didn't have anything to do with them, so I went ahead and just dropped them in front of the Queen as usual. As you can see, healers switched over to the Miners, which actually worked perfect because I dropped the Miners in front of the Archer Queen. As you can see, look at those Miners just go ahead and take in right in front of that Archer Queen. So as you can see, saving those CC Miners will at least guarantee that 2-star, and also you can actually drop them in front of the Queen to help you get a 3-star. It's kind of just, sometimes the AI is unpredictable on it, so you can't tell where they're going to go. But let me go ahead and jump into our current war and show you a couple of attacks. Here's an attack on number 1, Mr. Bombastic, and this is going to be another Miner attack. As you can see, very similar base. We see these kind of bases all the time. And similar theme here, going to drop the Archer Queen at the bottom. Going to attack that Eagle Artillery head on. And do note that if your Archer Queen goes down, that's no big deal. Continue the attack as is, but don't forget to drop the rages quickly. You don't want her to go down, but if she goes down, it's okay, because then the healers will transfer over to your Miners and keep your Miners up, and you can still get 1 to 2 stars on this. So just kind of continue the attack as normal. But as you can see, Archer Queen goes and takes down the Eagle Artillery. Barb King goes in to do some tanking for the Miners. Archer Queen comes out, pops the ability. Archer Queen's going to go down. See, look, CC comes out, and it's actually a decent CC. Going to go ahead and poison it. And as you'll see, watch the CC doesn't even entirely go down. One of the baby dragons actually survives. But as you're going to see, the CC for the most part is taken care of, and it's not even going to matter. So I went ahead and sent in the CC Miners in front of the Queen again. As you can see, look, they're doing a nice job just pushing in front of the Queen so she can just step up and pick off defenses very quickly. The level 40 Queen is very powerful, and she can take down buildings very quickly. So like I said, I do think you need a max Archer Queen. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll get some of my clan mates to try this attack once they get max Miners, but I will have to let you know on that. But this is the most effective way to use Miners, in my opinion. So I've been trying a whole bunch of different ways, but this is very, very successful as of lately. So this is going to be the last attack. Going to go ahead and speed it up ×2 again. And look, this is another ring base. And if you've been warned for very long, Town Hall 11, you do know this is either going to be a 1-star or 3-star. Rarely does it just become a 2-star, just because of how the base is set up. You just got to find a way to that core. So as you can see, sending the Archer Queen in on the soft side where there's no Archer Tower, no Inferno Towers. So she's just going to go ahead and do that half of the funnel. Went ahead and broke the second wall breaker on the side. Barb King goes in on the other side to create the other side of the funnel. And as you can see, let me remove that. Drop the Miners like that. So they will go into the core. So look, CC comes out. I'm going to go ahead and just use my ability, poison them, rage them, heal them, and then whenever the poison wears off, basically there's still actually a baby dragon up, but the baby dragon, like I said, is not going to be enough, and they'll go ahead and push through that core. And look how many Miners are still up, and Archer Queen's still up. This base, like I said, just kind of overkilled once you got the core down with the Miners. So, you know, kind of a spammy strategy, but still at the same time, you do have to kind of decide what you want to do with your Archer Queen. So, like I said, recommend sending her at the Eagle Artillery side or the soft side away from the Inferno Tower so she can stay up the whole time. But that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think. If you're liking the videos, go ahead and hit that like button. Most importantly, leave me a comment, good or bad, on the videos. And lastly, if you want to help me out, hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, this is Travis from T-Town Raids. Peace.